So, we are here with a game for GosuLeague Division 2. This is going to be Infused versus ZHOME. It's going to be 2 games between these 2 teams. Winner of a game gets a point at the end of the season. Team with the most points wins. That's how it goes. We have Infused on the Radiant side and ZHOME on the Dire side. The bans and picks for this game have already been done. Because there was slight delay and there was a slight delay for the players, so it has been done with only a few players of each team in the drafting phase. But we will just jump ourselves into the game. We'll see the picking first, as in it is in all pick mode right now. So we'll wait till everybody has connected, which is the last one connected just now, I believe, and then we will be stepping into the game finally. So, without further ado, oh actually yeah, this is still bugged, so we can't really see any pickups yet apart from maybe the first one. I saw a CK being picked up here as once, but anyway, it's not going to be in this game actually. It's going to be for Infused, it's going to be the Venomancer, the Crystal Maiden, the Windrunner, the Bounty Hunter, as well as the... which was the last one? Come on. Why can't I think of that right now? Why can't I think of that? Wow. Just wow. Anyway, for the Dire side, we have got the... oh, that's, yeah, we have got the Slardar, the Ace of Desperation. How good is my memory? Not that good, apparently so. We also got an Invoker on that team, as well as an Enchantress and a Enigma. Actually, I did get all of the Dire correct. Let's see what the last hero for the Radiant was that I missed. Oh, it was the Rubik. How can I forget the Rubik, really? Should not be able to forget the Rubiks. That's just stupid. Anyway, for Infused, let's see who's going to be playing what. We have EGM playing the Bounty Hunter. He's going to go towards the top lane, might be going solo there. We have Wagamama playing the Rubik for Infused. Fishbone is going to be playing the Crystal Maiden, and Yort is going to be playing the Venomancer. He is the stand-in for Infused in this game with Mini as the Windrunner for Infused, and he will probably be joining this bottom lane and will be the one to farm here actually. At least that's what I'm expecting. But we will see if that's actually going to be correct. In the meantime, we have for ZHOME on the Dire side, we've got a Slardar played by Sparta. We have Ivar Helmet playing the Age of Desperation. Zek is going to be playing that Enchantress, looking probably to go into the Radiant Force to make this into aggressive tri-lane, as they're probably expecting a tri-lane on this bottom lane against themselves, which they might already find some people from. Or are they? It's daylight, so now they see them. Blink is on, blink is on. They know that the ward there has been placed. Is there going to be a counter ward for someone? Yes, there's a counter ward from the Crystal Maiden. So we will see this one disappear. There we go. And they notice that now too. It's like, okay, that's just 100 gold wasted. It's a shame. For ZHOME, we have one playing the Invoker, and he is actually called One. So that's his name. We have Baser playing the Enigma on this top lane. Solo top lane will be fine actually. We'll be able to keep his lane into near his tower, and we'll be facing the Bounty Hunter, and therefore denying him farm with his Eidolon. So should be it should be a decent lane. I don't think either of these will die all that fast. I think the most risky lane will be on this bottom lane. With the Gale, of course, from the Venomancer being one of the most painful level 1 spells. We have got the Age of Desperation actually joining the Enchantress in the jungle. Gonna go for that farm, but that does mean that that Slardar won't be getting that much farm to begin with. He will be getting quite some harassment because he is as the only melee hero versus 3 ranged who are actually all standing on this lane. And we might have something going on here as Age of Desperation with the cold feet. Centaur as well, we'll be able to tank up the tower for a little while. We'll probably do that as well. Here they come, they want to go for it. Is there going to be anything else? There's only a Sunstrike so far up on 1. There's no stun yet from the Centaur, and it's going to be Wagamama. It's going to run through its invisibility rune. He's getting slowed, will be in time. The stun doesn't hit, and Wagamama will be safe, so no first blood done here for ZHOME, even though they did have that setup. But there was no cold feet either. There was nothing that they could do to to actually get him down. So Wagamama will be safe and has got his tangos as well, and should be just fine for now until there is a second gank. Centaur is actually still alive from Enchantress, so she will still have that one, which she should be very lucky about because he did tank up that tower. Got pretty low as well. And we have Crystal Main as well as the Venomancer here on this bottom lane. They're just gonna pull lane, make sure it is pulled into their direction the whole time. Actually, they only pull with one stack, so this lane now will be pushing out. I'm not sure if that was their intention. It might have been. Then again, I'm not sure. We will see. Enchantress has rotated to the top lane, as in to the Dire jungle. She was in the Radiant jungle earlier until that failed gank, and she is just rotated here to continue her farm. And maybe with this Wildkin, we'll be able to gank something in the middle lane, which might be her goal. As we see, AGM already getting harassed here a lot by Enigma's Eidolons. So yeah, he should be fairly safe. Who might not be fairly safe is Age Deprivation, taking a kill, going actually down. Venomancer taking the first blood there. He had no place to go with the Nova there as well as the Power Shot. 3 spells that are just really painful at level 1 and even the Power Shot at level 2. So a good job by Infused here, getting that first blood on their side and giving it to the Venomancers for some extra gold up for the secondary support. Power Shot going through, hitting on the Slardar. And it's this lane. Well, I guess the push out was indeed intentional. It looks like Enchantress wants to go for this bottom lane, but he is oh, he's gonna be fine. Actually, Gale landing on Slardar is not making it not able for him to chase anybody down. Windrunner will be fine as well. And this ward is actually from the Dire, so they do have vision up the hill and know who is where. Know if there's gonna be ganks incoming, which for now there's not. I mean, Infused only has this one, and they will see ganks incoming slightly, but there are still ways around that right now. Like this one. Enchantress actually rotating back to the bottom, to the Radiant jungle. Quite surprising that she keeps rotating so much. It's really kind of hurting her farm and hurting her, hurting her level, or hurting her experience gaining a bit. I'm not sure if that's the right thing to do. Actually, Gale lands on Age Deprivation. It's going to be Venomancer that's going to have to try to get away from this one. Should be able to do so as well. The haste from Slardar is not enough. Here comes Mini as well. Has a level 1 Shackle if he wants to try and land it. Enchantress taking a lot of damage. Shackle latching. Power Shot going through as well. One more right click will do the job, and it's going to be Mini taking the kill up on the Enchantress. In the meantime, Slardar trying to juke it to the fourth. Not going to happen. Double kill for the Windrunner as the Ursa Warrior actually still trying to kill her off. And that's going to be Enchantress. Oh, so close, but not getting it. In the meantime, Rubik did get the Age Deprivation on his way out. He was on this side, losing telekinesis with that, and was able to just take that kill. And it's going to be Infused in favor for 4 kills right now, 4 for 0, and that will leave ZHOME with something to think about, because their gank so far has not worked out, and they are trying to be very aggressive with that ganking, with that Enchantress, but Enchantress is now so far behind that she really needs some more levels before she's going to be able to do that again. Has not even got Butch yet, as Slardar picked up his Urn recipe. It's actually going to have that fairly soon. He's going to be able to have it now, actually. That Urn. But the thing with an Urn is, you're going to have kills to be able to get charges on it, and so far, they have not been able to do that. Invoker in the meantime is building towards the threats from the looks of it. He's got his magic stick completed as well. And Wagamama getting some better farm here. He's 14 for 0, 22 for 9 actually on the Invoker. And farm wise, I'm quite surprised to see that, but that's of course also Wagamama did take a kill on the Age Deprivation, so getting him that extra gold. 18 for 0 right now, got 4 last hits in the time that I talked. But yeah, Invoker doing pretty good on the last hits. It's also, of course, he is building towards Exort, which does give that extra right click power, and there is the counter word for the rune on the bottom lane. As they realized that it should be there when they were backing off. When the rest of Infused came to try out for a gank. Oh, Invoker! One more right click will be done. Yes, it will be. Bounty Hunter taking the hit, and that's a successful changing lanes from the Bounty Hunter, leaving the Enigma to farm on the top lane, and actually Age Deprivation rotating here now too. Double damage rune for the Bounty Hunter. He activated straight away, wants to go for something. And it's gonna be the Slaughter, it's gonna be a starter from the looks of it. There's a Nova, there's the right click. Kill going through as well, and that's gonna be a kill. Fast kill set up by Infused. 3 for 1, actually 4 for 1. And Enchantress was not able to do anything there. It's just not possible, and this will be some extra damage done on the tower here. As we see, Venoman's already specking into his wards, so as soon as he has the level 4 wards, the pushing will come a lot faster than it is right now. He just lands a right click on every single one of those heroes just to get them down faster with that venom of his. In the meantime, tower does go down in the top lane because that was being left alone by the bounty hunter, and that's the price that Infuse is gonna have to pay for that kill on the Slaughter there. And it was Enigma that got the tower money as well. He's now 1200 gold. Actually, might be trying to go for a fast blink dagger to get those team fights on their side. Nova going off here, Enchantress, power shot, Gale hitting as well, but are they gonna follow it up on? I don't think so. Slaughter is there as well. There comes the TP in. Enigma has his black hole ready if he wants to use it. Crush lands on the Venomancer. Venomancer trying to TP out, won't be able to do it, so Invoker taking the last hit for that one, as Windrunner and Crystal Main will be able to back out. But that was the first kill done by ZHOME with the help of the Invoker, and it was actually Invoker that took the last hit of that one. As there might have been even a chance that if Venomancer wouldn't have tried to TP there, he would not have died, but then again, we will never find out. We will never find out, and that will give Invoker also some extra presence on the mid lane, because he did get the experience for that as well. So now he is almost on even ground, because of course he died once. 28 for 9 right now, and 28 for 1 up on 29 for 1 up on the Rubik. It's very even up on the middle lane last hit wise. It's just that death on the Invoker that makes a difference there. We've got Mini trying to get away from this one. Gale doesn't hit on anything. Trying to run away. But Enigma wants it, lands a Malefic on a Venomancer. Will he die again? Nice shackle. And there's a black hole, catching only Windrunner so far though. Net goes down as well, and Mini is gonna go down. Windrunner buys back instantly. It's gonna TP here as well, doesn't want to let the rest of his team die. We're gonna have Baser trying to get away from that one. Ice Wall's there, trying to help out, but Venomancer is still getting the last hit as a nice shackle once again. Age Separation, let's shoot through, Gale going through as well, and I wear a helmet, gonna drop here. Enchantress is slowed by that Gale as well, and is gonna try to run away with her Nature's Attendants doing that, helping her out, but Shackle is not gonna ledge. Power shot still doing a lot of damage, and she actually wants to go for that one. Couple right clicks needed more, and there we go. Venomancer taking the last hit and getting there 3 for 1 on that bottom lane. Killing off the Age Separation, killing off the Enigma, killing off the Enchantress, and just getting those kills up there. It's actually gonna be Slaughter. That was the only one that did not die here, I believe. Or did he actually die? I think he might have. Enigma dying, Inspiration dying, Crystal Maiden dying as well. Though Slaughter getting a double kill for that one. I missed the Crystal Maiden dying. But yeah, definitely good play for Infused. Taking it back, using the buyback successfully for the Windrunner, making it a worthy buyback. Definitely. And they looks like they're also going to get a tower in return of this one. As I think Invoker will be too slow to help out on that, to try and defend it. Same thing goes for the Age Separation, who's level 4. Can't use the ultimate yet to try and do that. We have a pause from the Rubik, and we have a 1 sec being called out by EGM, as we're just gonna have to wait until the teams are ready for it again. And I have to say, Enigma actually bought up his power threat, so no fast blink dagger up for him. He still has 480 gold, and let's see what he's gonna go for next. If he's gonna go for that mechanism build, which is quite standard right now, or if he indeed wants to go for that fast blink dagger to get those black holes in. And the thing is, with those black holes in, with a blink dagger, he kind of needs a blink dagger to make sure that Rubik is in a blink dagger all the time. I mean, Rubik did get the ice wall. Actually, the ice wall was on the bottom lane that I saw that helped out killing the Enigma rather than saving him. It's gonna be very confusing, but yeah, ice wall up on the Rubik. But if he wouldn't have gotten that, he would be able to get a black hole potentially from the Enigma. As what I said during the Banter picks also with Rubik, is just a great counter to the Enigma. Purely because of the black hole. It's a channeled spell. You're not going to be able to cast a spell right afterwards because that cancels your black hole, and Rubik will have all the time in the world to steal that spell. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm watching the minimap drawing, but it's not really pretty or anything. So it's just a circle on the map. But yeah, Rubik definitely a good one to have versus an Enigma. But like I said, with a Blink Dagger up on Enigma, he might be able to make sure that Rubik is always going to be in that black hole, and in that case, then everything could turn around. Then Rubik can't do anything. He might even die before he's out of the black hole, and well, Enigma will probably be wise to either do a Midnight Pulse or a spawn Demonic Conversion right after his black hole. The Bounty Hunter has his magic stick now as well. His farm is 34 for 5. He's really doing quite nice. 1200 gold up on him, and he already has 2 kills. I'm just going to check out the gold graph for a second. I mean, it will come as no surprise that it's in favor of Infused. They are 6 kills ahead and 1 tower behind. Have to note that. 1 tower behind. But still, this is the 1 tower, by the way. They were 2k ahead and then they dropped. But still doing great on the kills and being able to take the fights back. If they have indeed deaths, then they had more deaths on the opposite side being done there. So that's something that's good for them. We have a go again from Infused. We don't have a go yet for if they're actually... Yeah, it's going to be Invoker that resumes the game, so that's actually a good one. The tower will drop here, so towers are now even again, but we'll see the gold graph spiking up more towards Infused. And the experience graph 3k in favor for Infused right now, as they're looking to push on this tier 3 tower, kind of not expecting anyone pushing out on it. And of course they still have the ice wall, so if ZHOME is going to initiate on that, they will be able to put down the ice wall. Oh, it's going to be Venomous that's going to be caught out of position, will die here, but the rest is going to be able to back off. Venomous is the only one that drops here. Not sure if that was worth it, but they did do half that. I mean, they did get the tower down to half health. I mean, that's quite nice to have. Next push in that might be meaning a kill for them, as Bounty Hunter has been farming here on this middle lane, just some free farm for him. And it means that nobody's on the top lane, so whoever goes there will have free farm as well. We have a pling on the mini coming out from the Invoker. They might want to go for this, but he wins running himself away, knowing that something might happen as soon as they started running towards the creeps. He knew something was wrong, backing off for that one. In the meantime, in the middle lane, we have got Enchantress trying to get some extra levels up on her as well. I mean, she did have a rough start, died twice, and her ganks did not work. Level 8 Bounty Hunter versus the level 5 Enchantress is quite painful, and she's already quite squishy hero to begin with. Level 4, level 5 Ancient Apparition now as well, as the levels for ZHOME are just very far behind, even though they did have the jungle hero in theory, but Enchantress just not been able to bring it in the jungle. It's just not been able to do anything there. So the advantage that they would have had with that jungle hero for themselves that Infused did not have, it's kind of lost on them. And there we have something's being stolen. It's a demonic conversion, and there goes base. They're going down here, probably toward the Bounty Hunter. There we go. Invoker TPing in there. They're going to try to get something. Sunstrike won't hit anymore, as we have Slaughter coming in there as well. But its amplified damage was not on there in time, so Bounty Hunter will be safe, just like the Rubik, who still has double damage rune. And gonna land a telekinesis. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Crystal Maiden actually taking the last hit. Telekinesis, Fateful, Shuriken Toss, and that's gonna be the end of a Slardar. Slardar, who just did not have that much farm yet. He's 18 last hits, has died 3 times already, and basically he has got his urn, but that's it. That is it. He's got 2 kills, but it doesn't really matter if you died 3 times. 18 last hits, we're gonna see that that's just not that much. Even Venomancer's getting more than that almost. He has 11 right now, 12, and he's ramping up fast with these grips in the middle. He's gonna try to push the tower a bit with his wards. And whoa, hello Enchantress. Enchantress killing off the Windrunner by not by herself, but Windrunner was by herself, and it might be Enigma and Slaughter that helped out. Amplified damage, Malefice. And I'm just gonna call that as a Windrunner out of position. Talking about out of position, this is not really out of position, but this is just getting ganked. Bounty Hunter looking for a kill, and he wants to go for Enigma. Is he gonna be able to do that though? That's gonna be the question. There's the track, there's the crit. Malefice on there straight away. And here comes the Slaughter. Still wants to go for it though. In the meantime, middle tower did go down to the Venomancer where we saw it being pressured. But that's it. Now we have Bounty Hunter giving up actually on the Enigma because Slaughter is so close. And that's of course his nemesis, and that's gonna be his nemesis for the rest of the game. But it looks like Infused might want to take this fight. They have everybody here. 5 heroes of Infused in the mid lane. Shackle does let Enchantress. Enchantress going down so fast here, but there's a nature attendance. Will be able to stay alive. Crystal Maiden though going down as well. ZH Deprivation, so 1-for-1 trade on support. And it's gonna be EGN that's gonna be locked in place with the Cold Feet, getting a crush as well. Slaughter actually has to back off. Cold Snap. And he is gonna be safe, or is he now? Amplified damage still on there, so they will be able to see him. In the meantime, Power Shot finishes off the Enchantress from the Windrunner, and Slaughter will be okay here, but ooh, Telekinesis Invoker popping his magic stick will save him for a little while, but will it be enough? I don't think so. Mega kill as he gets killed off himself by the Invoker as well. 1-for-1 here. And in the meantime, Malefist up on the Windrunner as well. And she's going to try to get away from this one. Is she going to be able to do that? She has an Urn Charge on her as well. She will probably go down here. Slaughter taking the last hit from his Urn Charge with that one. And that is going to be a good fight for ZHOME. That's basically all they could ask for. They killed off the Crystal Maiden. They killed off the Bounty Hunter and the Windrunner. And the only thing they lost was one Invoker. Actually, it was 3-for-3. Enchantress died as well as the Age of Deprivation. But I do think that was a good trade, especially since Slaughter got a kill there. He actually got 2 kills there, so good one for him to have, definitely. He needs that gold. He is the carry of ZHOME, and he just needs to get out there. He needs to get up on the charge, which so far he has not been able to do. Let's take a quick look at the gold per minute. The highest one on the dire side right now is the Enigma. I mean, he did have free farm for a very long time, but there are 3 people higher than that up on the Radiant side, 3 people higher than the highest up on the dire side. And it's going to be the Rubik almost on 400, Windrunner on 370, and Bounty Hunter on 410, and that's just massive differences right there. And that's also going to be the 2 tower differences, of course. That shouldn't be neglected, but it's still a large amount of money. As we see 7.5k in favor of Infused right now. And ZHOME having trouble holding it together. They still have a level 5 Age of Deprivation, no ultimate for them yet. And Enchantress did get level 7 now, so that's something. But it's gonna be a hard battle for them. They need to get some kills in one way or another. They need to get some ganks in as well. But so far, I mean, if we look at the map control from the Radiant right now, I mean, not only this Lake ward being able to scout out where Slaughter was going, but there's a ward here upon the high ground. There's a ward here, still has half his duration left, and a ward at the Roshan pit as well. 3 wards up for Infused right now, as for the Dire, there's just 1 sentry ward up right here to try to catch out the Bounty Hunter, but that's it. That's it. Their vision, this is their vision. It's just not that much. It's just not that much if you look at the minimap. And there we go again. Oh, and that's gonna be Invoke going down very fast. Slaughter, does he stand a chance here? Still lands amplified damage. Wants to haste away from this one. Nice black hole. Catches 4 of Infused. There's nobody to do the damage there though. Venom's ulti going up, and it's gonna be Enchantress here, keeping herself alive with Nature's Intendant so far. But it was actually not enough. Windrunner taking the kill, getting a double kill there as well, and Enigma getting killed as well. And that's a team wipe. Team wipe in favor of Infused. ZHOME being taken down here, as it seemed like they were not close to killing off anybody but the Venomancer, but they were not able to kill him off. I mean, Sunstrike might still do it. No, it's not going to be placed properly. Invoker back up alive again, as I see that my vision is wrong. It should be like that, otherwise we only had the Radiance vision up. And that's just it's just a very painful situation for ZHOME to be in right now. I mean, they did think they had it in that black hole. That black hole was really amazing, but it was Slaughter that was just too far out in the meantime. He was not in time to get his crush in, to get his damage in, and there was just not enough damage to go around. And in the meantime, it was the Rubik that was not able to steal anything. I just have to point that out. I'm not sure why. Maybe, well, he was of course caught in a black hole, and Enigma did die straight after that, so maybe he was just too late with clicking the Enigma, as he probably would have liked that black hole, but it's yeah, he didn't steal anything. Just pointing out, it's something that I try to keep track of, but it's sometimes so difficult to do that. And I do like the animation that it looks like a mini something is going into the Rubik, which I only noticed a couple days ago that it actually does that. But oh well. Enigma building towards his mechanism. That's going to be a very important item for them to have. I mean, so far team fights, they don't really stand a chance, as we just saw on the top lane. But with that mechanism, they're actually able to keep to be alive for a while longer, and actually being able to put off the damage. And maybe that's going to be enough, because so far the reason why Infused is having so heavy dominance is because of their spells. And if those spells are not going to be able to do enough to kill them off, I mean, at some point, of course, Infused is going to be so far ahead that the spells really don't mean that much anymore. It's going to be more like the right click damage from this guy, for example, Bounty Hunter, who did pick up his BKB, his 1800 gold as well. But for now, it would be a very good item to have. As for example, the top lane fight just now would have gone very different if everybody was getting that mechanism charge, and it would have. It would have meant for Slaughter that he was able to continue to be in that fight. In the meantime, we're gonna have Venomancer being picked off here by the Bounty Hunter. Telekinesis, Fate Bolt there as well, and that's just something that they can't afford right now. Infused is picking off heroes left and right, and they are able to do that with the advantage that they have. And actually, see Venomancer, a semi-support player. This semi-support player for the Radiant right now. He picked up a Yasha. Gale gonna hit on Slaughter. He actually wants to go for this one. Here comes Bounty Hunter as well. Sunstrike is gonna hit, and there's a Slaughter taking a lot of damage, going down to the Bounty Hunter, and Chan's gonna get away from that one. As amplified damage is up on the Venomancer, and he is backing off. BKB up on the Bounty Hunter. We actually want to go for that. And in case you were wondering, that Sunstrike indeed was damaging the Slaughter because it was up on the Rubik. As track is on 2 heroes from ZHOME right now, and I just have to point out that a lot of these kills have been kills where the track was on, so giving that extra gold to Infuse, just very important. And we see the gold graph almost going towards the 20k, and that's just, I mean, for ZHOME to still get on top of this, they really have to try to maybe get use of smoke, as getting some kills with that, getting a good black hole, and again, and this time having some damage to go through with it. Getting a good black hole at the start of the fight rather than at the end of the fight. But if they're going to be able to do that, that's going to be the question. Enigma almost has his mechanism, just 100 gold to go. And it will make a difference. Slaughter, though, in the meantime, we've seen him picking up his power threat, but that is it. That is it. He still has his Urn of Shadows. That died 5 times right now. Might have something in the donkey, but I don't think so. Nope, that's it. And we have Infused waiting for ZHOME to probably just make a mistake, and they will try to make the best of that one for them. And so just gonna stand around, hang around until they can get a kill. And in the meantime, Windrun is on the mid lane now as well. It's TP'd there, so they're looking for a team fight, or at least looking to take down this last tier 2 tower, because it is the last tier 2 tower on the Dire side. There's still only 1 tower down on the side of Infuse.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Is there gonna be anything more? Power shot going through? Are they gonna actually try to go in this? That's the question now. Is ZHOME gonna try to defend their tier 2 tower, or are they gonna just let these right clicks finish it off slowly but steadily? Waiting for the next creep wave. There it is. And that's gonna be probably the end of the tower. Shackle, nice Shackle, Legends Enchantress, and started together. There's a Sunstrike as well. Levitate, Power Shot, Gale, and down is Slaughter. Bounty Hunter taking the last hit, and he wants to go for more, wants to go for Enigma, but there's a black hole catching 3 once again. Vader getting a great black hole. Actually, Wagamama walking into that, but it was not enough. Enigma going down. They still managed to kill off the Venomancer and the Windrunner as well, though. But Bounty Hunter getting a triple kill as he also kills off the Enchantress, and it's gonna be Age Deprivation and Evoker that are gonna try to get away from this one. Age Deprivation getting out barely with his life, but will be able to do so. Still, they picked off 2 heroes, I believe, at least the Venomancer, as well as the Windrunner, but Windrunner buying back. She did have the gold thread, is already back on this top lane also. Has got her Orchid complete, picked up a Minthra Hammer. I am expecting her to go for a BKB as well, but we will see if that is indeed the case, or if she just sold it again. That actually might be the case. The Windrunner did have a Minthra Hammer in her bags, or in her stash just now, but the Desolator is already completed on the Bounty Hunter, so they're not gonna go for that. As in, they don't want to really have twice of those items. Dust. Oh! That was a one-shot! That was a one-shot on the Enchantress! So much damage being done! And that's the Enchantress. She is gonna be way more careful next time. I mean, the dust was nice and all, but really painful. Venomancer managed to pick up his ultimate orb. He's gonna go for that Manta style, as we don't normally see that going. See that happening normally, but there is farm of that for Infused. I mean, they're over 20k in favor right now. Looking very strong. Shackle doesn't latch on Slardar. Getting silence as well. Windrunner trying to get away from this one. Is she gonna be able to do so? I'm not sure. Getting crushed, getting silence, getting stunned, amplified damage. And there she goes, going down. Enigma taking the last hit, and those kind of kills are the ones that ZHOME needs. Are they gonna be able to retreat from this one though, or are they gonna be out of position too much? Yeah, Rubik taking the last hit for that. Gale going through the Invoker as he force-stabs himself forward, getting a track on him as well. In the meantime, I mean, Bounty Hunter taking a lot of damage, they're actually getting killed off here, but buys back instantly. It's gonna be able to TP back into the fight if he wants to. Actually just walking to the middle right now. Crystal Main running away from the Force Spirit. Sunstrike going down somewhere, not killing anything though. Nothing yet, or at least it went down there, not killing anything. Crystal Main will be staying alive there. Starter went down as well as the Windrunner and the Bounty Hunter, so I think this was a worthy trade for ZHOME, definitely. I mean, they got the Windrunner, and they got the Bounty Hunter. They paid for it with a Starter, yes. But still, the Bounty Hunter got so big that this skill is... They need to do it more, so it doesn't mean that much right now. But they forced out a buyback as well, so it looked more like a rage buyback to be fair. But a good one, definitely, for ZHOME, as that was definitely something that is in their favor indeed. And now we're gonna take a look at the gold graph, still 25k almost in favor of Infused. We're gonna see the experience graph as well. It will be a bit more moderated, but still over 15k in favor for Infused. They're just looking really strong right now. But if ZHOME is gonna be able to kill off the Bounty Hunter more like that, with that amplified damage on there, they might be able to turn this around. They might definitely be able to turn this around. But we will see that. Stop off on the Crystal Maiden. As we have a telekinesis up on the starter, amplified damage. That was stolen by the Rubik's, gonna land on the starter as well. Gale going through, Venomancer ulti going through, and there is Venomancer actually gonna go down here for sure. Age Separation will fly in, and there goes Invoker taking the last hit for that one. And Starter actually staying alive here. Black Hole being casted, catches the Bounty Hunter, and that is a worthy Black Hole. Power Shot will still finish off the Enigma as the Cold Snap is up on the Crystal Main. But that's not going to be able to kill her off anymore. She's just going to back off. Or is it Force Spirit doing what they can? They actually got Force Staff forward, but it's not going to be enough. But that Black Hole was worth being casted just for that Bounty Hunter, getting killed off for the second time, and now he can't buy back because he already did that. It's still on cooldown. And it looks like Infused is starting to lose their grip, or at least, well, not really lose their grip. It seems like they get kind of overconfident, and they are still having a lead, that's for sure. But if they're going to continue the way they are, they might not be as much in the lead as they hope to be. We do have Rubik picking up a Scythe of Vice right now, as that will be something that will definitely help them in teamfights as well, especially if that starter gets bigger and bigger. We also have the Manstyle complete upon the Venomancer, which we saw earlier as well. Yeah, they like I said, they still look in the advantage, but if they're gonna get caught out of position that much again, it's actually Invoker wants to get for the Venomancer. Is there gonna be a Cold Snap though? No. Gale going through, slows them down. Slaughter wants to get a crush hit, is actually gonna get it in. Age Separation Nail gonna fly in as well, and that's gonna be a nice stun as well, as Yort gonna try to get away from this one, but is he gonna be able to do that? That's the question. Slow being put on there as well. Venomancer actually going down there, and it's gonna be EGM that thinks, okay, I can't do anything here unless there's gonna be a stray. He finds a stray. He finds a starter. Kills up the starter. Rubik here as well. Telekinesis stuns up the Invoker. Well, Enchantress getting picked up there. Invoker gonna try to get away and actually pops his ice wall at the right time, making sure that he has a chance to get away. Gonna try to get the Rubik. Gets the Rubik. Deafening Blast helping out as well as the Enigma Malefice. Enigma is running away from this Bounty Hunter. But look at those crits. Enigma not gonna be able to survive this. And a killing spree for the Bounty Hunter once again, as he managed to kill that off, and is actually going to go for a Yasha as well, as he picks up a Blades of Electricity as well as the boots. And this is not really boots, it's more like bracers, but you know. Sunstrike not going to hit on the Windrunner anymore, and she will be staying alive, won't be shattered here by the Separation ulti. That would have been a nice kill for ZHOME if she actually went down. She's got a 4-staff completed now as well. Still got 2100 gold in the pocket. In the meantime, though, tier 3 tower top lane went down for ZHOME. I mean, they are looking quite stronger, a lot stronger again. Basically able to pick off infused heroes one by one, but they have to be really careful. I mean, they did get picked off here once again, and it is just a very, very tricky position for them to be in. They have to be so careful and try not to chase all that far. As soon as they try to chase the target for too long, like the Venomancer, they will have everybody of Infused on their backs trying to kill them off, and actually succeeding in doing so. Even though, of course, Rubik died in that fight as well, and that was a very important kill to get. It's just not just for important kill as a some extra gold for Invoker. Who gets his cold snap off, but gets frostbitten, and there goes the Operation Ulti. Looks like Crystal Main will be safe though, dust being popped. They want to go for something, but Enchantress is gonna get picked off. It's gonna be EGM that with his BKB is just running through everything, wants to get that. Still has amplified damage up on him as well though. There's Crystal Main once again, lands a frostbite, getting crushed as well though. Crystal Main is gonna go down to the black hole. Invoker taking the last hit, Slardar going down here to the Bounty Hunter as well as Enigma getting dropped off here. Venoman has taken that last hit in that black hole. I mean, that was a nice black hole, but Mini just being able to interrupt that very fast, and that was just I mean, Infused is just heavily on the lead here, and I'm not sure what ZHOME can do to stop this from happening. And then yeah, EGM just going on these barracks. Use the Shuriken throws for Fort Spirit. Shackle doesn't latch. There is a cold snap up on the Bounty Hunter, which slows him down for a little while. His Separation Ult is gonna fly in, and will only hit on Creeps and Venomancer, but nobody will die because of that. Barracks did die there, as well as the ranged barracks went down, and they might actually rotate towards the middle lane to go for more there, to go for that tier 3 tower, because the creep wave is close to pushing in, just like the bottom lane. Bottom lane is very close as well. And it does look like they want to go for that. The black hole is still on cooldown, and they know that. And they're going to be able to kill off the tier 3 tower. Amplified damage up on the Windrunner. Stun. Venomancer's last hit for the Enchantress. Enchantress is not having the best game of his life, and there's a GG called. There is a GG called. I mean, there was no stopping that for ZHOME. ZHOME just getting crushed here, as we see Enigma going down here as well. Manta Style being almost completed up on the Bounty Hunter, and Shackle once again, he still goes down now. But yeah, we do have a GG being called, so it's gonna be Infused taking this win in this first game, and it's a first game because it's a league system, as Invoker will still get picked off here most likely, unless he can go invisible very fast, but it doesn't seem like he can. And something got stolen here. It's gonna be Deafening Blast helping out there. One more right click. No, what? He's actually gonna stay alive here. No, never mind. Never mind. He buys back though, kills off the Venomancer, wants to go for Rubik as well, and gets it as well. Nice job. But yeah, I say game 1 because it's a league system. We'll have 2 games between each team, and this was game 1, and we will be going to game 2, where the roles will be swapped around in the sense that Infused will be on the Dire side and ZHOME will be on the Radiant side. We're just waiting for the Invoker to be the last one to disconnect, and definitely Blasi will still be able to kill off the Windrunner actually. And is there anybody else? No. Rubik disconnected as well. Just need 3 more people to disconnect. Venomancer being the last one, as well as the Invoker. We're going to see which one does it first. It's going to be the Venomancer, so we will see the wrong throne explode, but we will see a throne explode so that you can see the end screen, so that we can go on to the next game of this 2 games between Infused and ZHOME. And well, thank you for watching. My name is Sheever. I am a GosuGamers caster. Go check out sheevergaming.com for information about me, about my YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter and stuff like that. You can check out GosuGamers.net for more information about GosuLeague. Just go to GosuGamers.net/Dota2 and click on the appropriate link. So there's also information about a lot of other games, other esports that you might find interesting if you want to check those out. And of course the general news for Dota 2 as well. As I'm gonna let you look at this screen for a little while so that you can actually see some stuff that might have been missed by me. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. And just giving you some time, and before we jump ourselves into the second game of this GosuLeague Division 2 match. And I think that's long enough, right? I think so.